Hey boys, I'm Fernand here. Gonna give you a couple of tricks to make your guys faster. I'm gonna show you a couple builds also. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, let's go to Edit Pro first, boys. This is where a lot of problems lie in a lot of y'all's builds. I've actually looked at, people on the ice I've played with, and their builds are crap. Alright, show you a couple of tricks to make your guys better. Alright, so let's go to the skate first. The stick first, obviously. Alright, so I have the pre-order stick, so I only can edit my curve, but always go regular flex, mid-neutral. If you don't have the pre-ordered stick, then move on to the skates. Always go 13-inch skates, boys. It's all about speed in this game. Alright, gloves and helmet don't really matter. Do whatever you want with that. If you have the pre-order one, go with that, obviously. Alright, I play as 5'8", 160 because the way my build works, 5'8", 160 is perfect, but I don't recommend going over 5'10", 170. 5'10", 170 is the max. Like, boys, don't go over that. I've seen people who go like 6'3", 6'2 as a forward. Like, what's the point? Like, in this game, height really matters in the way you skate. Like, the taller you are, the slower you are, the more tired you get quicker. So always stay small. So go 5'8", 160 or 5'7", 150. With this one build I'm going to show you, my first build I'm going to show you, go 5'7", 150 with that build. It's the top skater build. Those 2s and 3 players, that's that build I'm going to show you right there. So go 5'7", 150 with that one, but another build I'm going to show you, like the two-way, the playmaker, and the other grinder build I'm going to show you last. Go 5'8", 160 if you want. You can go 5'10", 170, but no higher than that. Alright, and then let's move on to this. Another mistake a lot of you all make that, well, it's not a mistake, but it's obviously something you all don't really know about and don't pay attention. If you put small shoulder pads on, full jersey tuck, full sock tuck, it really cuts away from the animation. It makes your guys skate quicker and faster. I don't know why they do that, but you can see a difference when you put on this. Your guy just skates a lot faster, and then the pant length obviously really doesn't matter. You can put short or long, it really matters, whatever your preference is. Alright. Back out of this. Alright, let's move on to the hockey shop. Most of my hockey shop's the same for every build, so I'm just going to show you one, and there's going to be minor differences in the other couple I show you, but that's about it. But anyway, this is the top skater build, this is the grinder build. Alright, so it's going to be a +5 wrist shot power, then +5 wrist shot accuracy, +3 wrist shot accuracy, +5 speed, +3 speed, +3 endurance, +3 excel, +5 excel, and then +5 endurance. These are always going to be the same in every build I make. +5 passing, +5 deking, and +5 puck control. I don't usually play center, but I just reset all my builds so to save time in this video, so I can just show you all the builds real quick and how I set them up, depending on what kind of player you want to be. Alright, so this first build is going to be the top skater, the 2-3s kind of style, the fast skater, the top speed grinder. Alright, so let's max out this deking, put an 85 with that +5, it'll be an 85. Max out hand-eye, obviously. Alrighty, and then max out offense awareness. Let's put this to passing to an 80, one less than maxed out, so 80. And then max out puck control. Then max out wrist shot accuracy. Then max out wrist shot power. Then let's move on to defense. It's going to be the same for every build, boys. 75 for this, 84 for body checking. It's really key to always max out defense awareness, discipline, shot blocking, and stick checking. That's really important, boys. Alright, so stick checking, max it out. Max out shot blocking. Alrighty, max out stick checking. Alright, now athleticism. Alright, max out excel. Alright, for this build, you really don't need agility. You can turn really good. Agility is kind of broken in this game, boys. If you set up a build correctly, agility kind of works, but other than that, it's kind of broken, so you really don't need it. So you can turn just fine with the 13s on, being 5'7", 150, agility, and not having agility won't affect you at all. Trust me, it's a lot of top skater build right here. Alright, so you can do this right here as a top skater build, or a lot of top skaters also take this +3 away from endurance and actually add a +1 to speed, so they actually have 96 speed, 90 endurance, and 92 excel. Either way is fine, whatever you like better. And then put the rest on strength, because it'll make a little bit of a difference. It won't really change if you put it on balance or durability. It's just wasted points. Alright, let's move on to the left wing. Alright, start with offense again, same thing. Playmaker, you're going to max out your deking. You're going to max out your hand-eye at 85, put your offensive awareness to an 85, then put your passing to a 90, and let's put this puck control maxed out also. Alright, max out wrist shot accuracy. Oh, not max it out. What am I saying, boys? Huh, losing it. Alright, put it at 85 wrist shot accuracy, 84 power, runs out of points perfectly. See, I don't waste any points on putting on slap shot. I'd rather find a way for everything to fit perfectly on what I want instead of wasting points. Alright, so let's put this up to, I believe, 76. Yep, 72 for that. And then max out defense awareness. Oh, actually, for this kind of build, you're going to have to put one less on defense awareness just because the points lie so weird in this build, and I don't like wasting points, like I just said. Alright, so max out discipline, max out shot blocking, and then max out stick checking. Stick checking is really key in this game, boys. Alright, so max out excel. For this build, I do use agility because it works perfectly for the playmaker. It's a good build. Always have your excel higher than your agility because excel is a little more important than agility is. And that's the only reason why I don't like this playmaker, boys, but this is the best playmaker build you can really make. 85 is the only thing I hate about it. I'd rather have 90 because endurance is really key in this game. Like, if you're not hustling and you have a high endurance, you're still skating pretty fast. Like, if you see those people who, like, you know, if you have that build that you have to hustle for him to get his speed, because you probably don't have a high endurance or just the way your build's set up, but endurance is really key and just, like, skating fast also. Alright, so let's balance out the rest of these points. Alright, sounds good. Let's move on to the next one. Actually, let me show you a two-way, too. I forgot to show you that. Let me show you a two-way build, obviously. Alrighty. Start off with the offense. We're going to max this out again. Deakings doesn't have to be high. I mean, 85, play with an 85 because I play as a grinder always. No matter what, I always play as a grinder. But I'm just showing you a lot of good builds you all can make. These are probably the best builds you could probably make for this kind of stuff. Put these in 80 because that's the way the points are going to lie perfectly. Alright, max that out. You're going to put your passing up to an 85, I believe. Let me see. And they're going to have to flip this boost because for the two-way, the wrist shot accuracy costs more. So we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this. But when you put the boost, it's going to look right because your wrist shot accuracy is supposed to be higher than your wrist shot power. Yep, sounds right. So this is going to be an 86, and this will be an 82. Or, yeah, 82. No, let's actually make that. Never mind. It's supposed to be 83 power, 85 accuracy. That's the way it lies out. So just when you switch that boost, it'll work perfectly. Always have your wrist shot accuracy higher. And then the same thing with this. We're going to max out defense awareness again. All right, max out discipline again. All right, max out shot blocking. Or max out stick checking. Alright, let's put the rest of the points in this. Let's see how it works out. Alright, there you go. That's the way it works. Alright, move on to athleticism. Same thing. Put your excel, max that out. Make it higher than your agility. Then you're going to max out agility. And you're going to max out endurance. Endurance is really key. Alright, so the way this one lies out. Two-way is pretty good. It's a little bit quicker on the straightaways than a playmaker, if you've noticed. And I don't know, playmaker got better offense. You know, for sixes, playmaker, two ways, decent. I always play as a grinder because, you know, for me it just works well. Grinder is really good for twos if you make them right, and I'll show you a way to make them pretty good. All right, so even this out. Let's bring that down a little bit. All right, that looks good. All right, so this is the way you can do anything you want with balance, durability, with strength. But I try to balance them all out. But for these, make this 90-90, 85-90. Perfect, best build you can probably make with the two-way. All right, and then let's make my favorite grinder build. It's the build I always play with. Max out deking. Max out offense awareness again. Put passing in 80. Max that out. Put that to an 84, put that to an 83, put that to a 75, put this to an 84, max out defense awareness again, got discipline, shot blocking, that out. And then we're going to max out this. Actually, we're going to put that at 90, my bad, boys. Alright, and then we're going to max that out. Max this out. Like always, endurance is really important. And then speed, put that at 93. You'll have this leftover points. Put it on strength. Alright, that's the way you can run it. But for this build, you can either run I always play with 13s, but you can use 11s. This is a build that can go either way, but it's the only build I would ever use 11s on. And I've tried 11s, and they're actually pretty good. It's just kind of a little bit different. You may be a little bit slower on the straightaway, but you can turn a lot better. Not really a lot better, but a little bit better, because, you know, agility is kind of fucked up in this game. But, you know, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you prefer. But, boys, I always recommend playing either 5'7" to 5'10". I would either pick 5'7", 150, 5'8", 160, or 5'10", 170. And always put the small shoulder pads, full jersey tuck, full sock tuck. That's really important. And, you know, 13-inch skate blades. I always recommend that. So, you know, even though the grinder doesn't have the best offense, it's, you know, the speed really helps you in the game, because this is what this game's about. I mean, why make your guys slower and bigger and maybe not get knocked over as much? But guess what? You're slower and they're going to get you more. So, I mean, why not just make your guys smaller and skate past everybody like the build I just showed you? So all these builds, the two-way, the playmaker, and the grinder, the ones I recommend. And that first build I gave you all is good for 2s and 3s in club. Maybe 4s at most, but I wouldn't go any higher with that build, because that's a top skater build for 2s and 3s and stuff, you know. But, alright, boys, my name's Ivan for now. That's my gamer tag. Hit me up on Xbox. If you have any questions, I'll put it in the description, so let me know. I'll be glad to help you all. But thanks for your time.